Back here at home, Murray police made a bit of an interesting discovery this week after catching a man accused of digging a hole several feet deep under a Trax line. But get this, okay? They don't believe it's his first time doing something like this. Our Jake White has more.
Well, it's not every day that you hear a story like this. Local police caught a man digging a hole under a Trax line on Tuesday. Now the process of filling that hole up with cement begins this week.
This time we'll be filling it in with concrete.
On Tuesday, Murray police made an odd discovery. A hole with a depth of around 4 feet, right under a Trax line where thousands of people cross every day.
A homeless person, it appears, that dug a little burrow, I guess you could call it.
UTA inspected the hole and found that there was no damage to the Trax line, nor was there a threat to passengers crossing over it. But how exactly was it possible for someone to dig a hole that deep in an important part of city infrastructure? I spoke with Gavin Gustafson on why concrete is not used to begin with to prevent odd occurrences like this one.
A common question, why didn't we do it in concrete in the first place? Gravel and dirt is better for drainage. That's right underneath there. So as rain and snow melts, concrete is, water just runs off of concrete onto the streets. So gravel's better for drainage, but in this case, we'll be filling it in with concrete.
And while UTA works to fix the man-made hole, an investigation will further determine if there's any hidden damage before UTA fills it with concrete.
We're working on it. We need to inspect it all first and make sure there isn't any real damage. Initial assessments were no damage, but let's make sure before we fill it in.
The suspect, Troy Jones, was charged with a second-degree felony for criminal mischief that recklessly interrupted or impaired infrastructure back in October. And that's for digging a tunnel under I-15 that caused serious infrastructural damage and a risk to public safety. But this time around, Jones was let off with nothing more than a citation. I'm told that the process of repairing the hole that was made under the Trax line should be finished up by the end of this week. In Salt Lake County, Jake White, ABC4 News.